because being an alpha female, because you are vocal and you possess a type of confidence, like partners start to think, oh no, this one is disrespectful, because like you know, in our black brothers do find it attractive a woman who's
more submissive,
you know, and baba kind of vibe. So unfortunately, that's not who I am. You know, but I will not disrespect you. But I'll still challenge you.
So it's that time, right, in the second hour of the show, when we put a spotlight to our co-host. And today, she describes herself as a middle-sized. She is a stylist. She is a sports, in fact, she is a gym enthusiast and a body positivity activist. And we know her from Pastor Once a Wife, season 2. Her name is Carol Mathebe, and we're putting a spotlight on her today. And as we were playing this music, we were saying, welcome officially, Carol.
Thank you. And you definitely welcomed me very nicely with my favorite, Cecilia.
Yes.
Another one out of the bag.
Yeah. I'm glad. I'm excited about that.
No, you know me too well.
Well, we do a bit of research, right? To know our guests better.
And I really appreciate that because, like, twins for one.
Yeah.
You know, you bring out the parallel.
Yeah.
And then you guys settled me down. That song really puts me in my place. It really does.
Yeah.
You know, one of those songs when Hopala.
Yeah.
Like when it gets hard, you know, that's one of the songs when I just put it in and like, you know what, there is something that is inside. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
But I'll definitely find it. But it's burning me.
Yeah. Beautiful. So you draw your strength from it.
I do draw my strength from it.
Yeah.
It's one of the songs, you know, even the original version of it, it has been one of those songs where, you know, it's my personal anthem.
Yeah.
You know, so
yeah.
Let's just find that thing. Let's just do it.
Just dip a little bit deeper inside to find
even
it.
The lyrics do say, or you know what, you have to dig a little deeper.
Yeah.
You have to.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It really does take a while for others, and it really sure did take a while for myself personally. So, but yeah, no, it still burns.
Yeah.
So that fire still burns, and once in a while I actually go back and just check if my candle is still on. Or, you know, the wax can also run out.
That's true. That's so very true. And we know you from Pastor Once a Wife, right? Yes. But can you take it back? Where do you hail from?
So I'm a girl from the rural area side of. It's Limpopo now, but it's really in the borderline of Mpumalanga and Limpopo.
Okay.
So we are over 200 kilometers away from Gauteng.
Yeah.
And that's where I grew up. Yes, I did school outside of it, but that's exactly where I grew up. And that's where my parents have settled.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's where my sisters, my other siblings are there, my cousins, my father's side of the family mostly are there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So ke ngwanyana ko ga Khoshi Mathebe Ntwani the Milton. Ke
Montwani.
You know what? Go the Milton.
Yeah.
There's a small village called Ntwani. So Ntwani, we originally hail from Botswana.
Oh, okay.
So our culture from Botswana was diluted through the wars, and so we got a little bit of Sepedi there and a little bit of Ndebele there. So our traditional attire will have a little bit of Setebele there and a little bit of Spade, but so you can, like, we are very small twin tribe. So that's what we refer to. So, but most of the time we speak Spedi and others speak a little bit of Setswana, but when you're at home, then you can pick up on Norman. Setswana says Spedi is different.
Yeah.
Then that's when you actually pick it up. You know what?
That's very interesting. I think you represent a true rainbow child.
I am.
Rainbow Nation child, right?
I think the first time when I introduced myself, and then like, what the heck is that?
Yeah.
People started asking me. Then I said, why am I forgetting his name? There's a gentleman who wrote a book about people, my people from Denelton.
Okay.
So Carol Mathebe, they are in the chieftaincy. So I do have a chief bloodline.
It's interesting because I was about to ask that how is there a person that you know of that is helping in terms of preserving your clan, the language itself, the culture, because obviously if you're a small group, it's easy for it to die out.
Very true. And over the past weekend, it was especially festivities. So dialogue, when men and women in my culture go to circumcision school.
Okay.
So the past weekend when I went home, it was just festivity. The colors. You understand?
Yeah.
We don't call them naked, but they actually naked. But they had their traditional attires and it looked amazing.
Yeah.
It really, really looked beautiful. One of the things that I love about going home, you genuinely forget. Like you really forget. Or there's a part of South Africa that's called Gauteng and the social media and everything like that. Because they really do preserve the culture side. Like even if when you find me home, you're not gonna be sure. Because Gaibeta size 12.
Is it? Yeah.
Like it's so amazing. It's so amazing how I was fortunate enough to grow up in such a cultural community.
Yeah, and how important is culture to you as a you're a modern woman. You work in Joburg, Gauteng, and obviously everything is so westernized. How important is culture to you?
For me, it has rooted me. Yes, I can be as modern as I'd like to be, and I'd like to think I am, but it really has rooted me to a point where there's things that I still don't do. Like you wanna go a bit foreign. I don't wear my pants when I go to church. No.
Is it?
I don't even wear. I don't go. Those kind of things. So those kind of things, I still carry them in my GP. But I'm like, what? They have grounded me. My culture really has grounded me. It's quite important for me. I try to pass it on to my child. But unfortunately,
things are different.
Things are quite different, and it's hard. Social media has the upper hand nowadays.
Yeah.
It's helping us raise our kids.
Yeah, amazing. And how does your family describe you as a child when you guys have conversations? What kind of a child do they describe you as?
Please, let's call my mother now. But my mother definitely knew what I'm an adventurous person.
Yeah.
Everybody in my family will definitely. Oh no, Carol would have done it. If kids are in trouble, I'm there.
Yeah. The naughty one.
I'm the naughty one. I'm the active one. I'm the curious one. I'm so curious. Yeah. I'm the child who wake up, do the chores and I've disappeared for the whole day.
Yeah.
Those are I'm that kind of child.
Yeah. And when you look back at your childhood, your relationship with your siblings, how was it and how is it now?
It was amazing. Okay. I lost my three sisters, my three sisters.
Yeah.
My dad married my mother. And he had 3 daughters already. So my mother's the second wife.
Okay.
My dad.
Yeah.
And no, guys, I'm interested in Sitembu. Just to put it out there, everybody who's offering me to enter their marriage is sorry, guys. I don't want. So I was number 4.
Yeah.
For my father. But number 1 for my mother.
Okay.
Because my mother's the second wife.
Yeah.
So me and my younger sister were there, and the relationship was amazing because I only started realizing that actually in the modern culture we call them half sister, half sibling. But I only realized that when I started getting clever, about 15, I'm like, I can calculate. Mama keeps on saying her first child was at this age, but
No,
man, it doesn't make sense. But that's how she raised us.
Yeah.
She took on the role of being a mother to both her half kids and us.
Yeah.
And my dad was always present in everybody, and we really didn't see Khorbaki, but like it was so amazing. And I really had a good relationship with my sisters until I was shipped to boarding school because I was really a naughty one.
Was that the reason why you were shipped to the boarding school?
I think so, but besides the fact that my dad and I had a very good relationship, so I think he picked up on the fact that this one is curious, and this one is the Brenda Faso of the family. So I think he really did that. Then I don't know what conversation they had, but he kept on saying to me, "Do it, whatever it is, do it." You know. So I got shipped to boarding school, and I enjoyed it. I really loved it. But I still kept the relationship with my siblings, and we were quite close. They passed away. Yeah, like I was a little bit older. I think that's just after my father. I lost my father in 2006, but it's just after 2006. But I really had an amazing childhood.
Yeah.
Yes, confusing here and there, but really it was a nice one.
Some of the naughty moments that comes to mind.
Oh my God. I broke my parents' TV.
No way.
Singing I Am Every Woman, yeah, Whitney Houston.
What?
Whatever you want. I don't know how to sing still today.
Yeah.
But Whitney Houston, my dad bought me a CD, a cassette.
Yeah.
Sorry, CD. He bought me a cassette. So I got excited. Whitney Houston, I had to learn every song in that whole album. I think that was that album where The Bodyguard.
The Bodyguard, yeah.
So he got me that. Our shapu, there's a VCR. I pulled the cord. There's my mic. So while I was busy singing and performing, and remember it's those days of Shalvo.
Yeah. So you were already there.
So I was rehearsing at home. I saw myself on the stage. So yes, we had the TV and the VCR together, and it broke. It broke when my dad got in. The first thing he saw it was that man took his paper.
He was ready to kill you.
He was trying to kill me. My mother saved me that day. My mother really saved me that day. But that was the most. I don't forget that.
Yeah.
They even remind me once in a while.
Remember, you broke the TV.
I did.
Yeah. And you keep describing yourself as that curious child, right? What has been the misconception about that? And do you find that it still is the case even now?
Whatever child that is curious now, we name them as Batwe. We still do what's way.
Yeah.
You know, and it going back to Lira's song, that's something inside that's so strong. You know, if it's oil lantern, the child wants to pour. You know, for the light to be on. But how you know the misconception is like 1 hour way.
Yeah,
it's not perceived as curious, especially in our African culture.
Yeah.
You know? So yes, because we like you were saying, we are modernizing ourselves. So now we actually know curiosity is actually not Kutswe. It's a child wanting to learn more and discover something else and explore as well.
Yeah.
You know, so, but I'm very fortunate to my dad, who's actually, he was a modern man in the 80s, in the 90s.
Yeah. That's lovely. That's lovely. And you have a son.
He's 10 years old.
Wow.
Praise the Lord.
That's a beautiful name.
Praise the Lord.
That's a beautiful
all the
name.
time, every time.
Yeah.
So I was not ready.
Uh-huh.
I don't think I was ready to be a mother. 29. I think I was 29 when I had him.
Yeah.
Oh, my son is such an amazing soul. He is the calm version of me.
Wow. So you're opposite.
Oh, total opposite. My son will sit with you and greet you, and that's it. He'll be on his tablet, or he'll be minding his own business. What that business is, I don't know.
Yeah.
But he is he is one person who actually drives me. You know, he questions a lot. He's he's quite curious. I think like the modern child, he's a lot into technology. He's a tech child. Influences, he draws his influence from his father. So he's in IT. So he does a lot of that. Gadgeting and the new app, and we're collectors of those, you know, those painful puzzles. So those puzzles. He's been collecting those since 3 years old, but yeah, his curious mind. I try my best to actually feed his curiosity as much as I can.
And how would you say your upbringing, how your parents parented you, has helped you to parent him?
The discipline part. I know I'm not allowed. I hope I'm going to get arrested. But I still spank my child. And that for me, I don't do it now. Because I can see his character is coming out. And he knows black to white, wrong to right. You know, so I did spank my child in the 80s because, like, you know, it's not out of my frustration, but it was just felt like, you know, these are lessons that I need to know. So that spanking from me, which I got from my parents, I kind of think it shaped my son who he is now. I know but he's very disciplined. Yo, guys, when people say that I become Terry, like, Dudu has known my son for 3-4 months now, but I'm telling you, if she described him, it's the same way people who've known me for the 10 years that I've had him describe him.
Wow.
Because with him, I see consistency. Discipline. He's very humble. Those are the teachings that I got from my mother and my father. You know, it was a hard way. They had to enter from the bum to the brain.
That is not an easy one. That is not a pleasant one. No. So that is the voice of Carol Mathebe. We know her from the Pastor Wants a Wife season 2, and we are talking about her from a childhood to her amazing child that she describes as the most beautiful thing she has in her life. And coming back, we are going to talk more now about Pastor Wants a Wife experience, right? So don't touch that down, because when we come back, we are getting into it. It is 20 minutes before the hour 8 o'clock, and playing in the background is When I See You by Fantasia. And before that one, we played you Brandy. We started with Brandy, On Top of the World, and that was followed by Neo, Miss Independent. And we're actually playing Carol's playlist today, right? And I always get curious when a person chooses music to say, what goes behind, what influences the kind of music you listen to, the choice of that music. I mean, Top of the World, Miss Independence.
Please, guys, find time and look at the lyrics for Sitting on Top of the World, Brandy. Please do that. The lyrics, it's actually content what we are referring to now. It basically speaks about still remaining the girl that you are, but wanting to move to Santon.
I get you.
So you still want to do great, but still remain humble. You know, so Sitting on Top of the World, the lyrics talks about that. You know, there's a part where Mace is talking about, you know, while he's doing his hustling, he'll buy one for his girl, one car for his mom. You know what I'm saying? It's just a pure hustle. And then for Neo's song, I truly think Miss Independent described the woman that I've become now. Like, you know, we will shy away from it, but at the end of the day, I've really have become the part of the song has really become part of my life, because I see myself in the song. I kind of feel like he was writing about it.
and that brings a question in my mind, right? But I'm not going to ask it now. I'm going to ask it later because it has to have context, right? So we know you from Pastor Wants a Wife, season 2. What triggered the wanting to be part of it?
Okay. I broke up with a certain somebody, and I'm thinking, I've always wanted to be on TV.
Okay.
And there's a WhatsApp, and a friend of mine is like, man, you know what? Besides me wanting to experience television, the entertainment industry, let me just, while also doing that, maybe I'll find a nice guy.
Yeah.
Maybe a pastor is actually different from every other gentleman that I've experienced in my life. So I said to myself, I spoke to Blunt Moyo, one of my very good photographer friends. I said, maybe this is an opportunity. Then he said to me, go for it.
Yeah.
Go for it. If you feel this is the platform that's going to work for you, finding love, try it. And I went for it, definitely. Something very different.
Yeah.
Because
home.
Like, it's a triangle.
Yeah.
So he said to me, just put another dot on this triangle.
So it made sense for you to
really
go for
did.
such a show because you are that kind of a person.
I am, I'm not camera shy. I'm not shy,
Yeah.
I've really have gone through disappointment and everything. And I just thought to myself, I will definitely be able to handle being eliminated, being exposed to cameras and all that. That I just thought to myself, let me give it a try.
Yeah.
Why not?
Did you have the plan for the game?
I didn't. I really didn't.
You went in faith?
I went there. I said to myself, this guy.
Yeah.
And then from there, I'll play from his personality.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
And I picked up on that.
Okay.
Then that's when I actually still didn't have a game plan. But
Yeah.
I was like,
let's see.
It's not really what I would go for. But let me just keep quiet and observe.
Yeah.
And that's all I did most of the time. I observed.
Yeah.
I really, really observed. And I enjoyed observing. He's a very beautiful man, I must say.
Well, I agree with you. According to the tweets, I mean, ladies have been saying.
Even personally, personally, he works out. So brother has a very beautiful physique.
Yeah.
Brother has a very beautiful skin.
Yeah.
He smells good. He did his best. There was one few time where I felt like, can we cut the cameras? Let me just
have a moment with you.
Dress this guy a bit better, because you guys are not showing off his physique.
Yeah,
but that's a story for another day.
So there you are. You've taken the decision that you're going to be part of it, and obviously you share with family and friends. How are they taking it?
I shared with my mom.
Yeah.
So okay, most of the time when I have big news to share, I drive home.
Okay.
So I drove to my mom for that weekend, like an English breakfast in the morning, and I broke the news to her. And I said, I'm gonna be in a show, Wait, now Tommy. What kind of show is this? Is part of your social? I'm like, no. Then I explained to them and I broke it down.
Yeah.
What kind of show it is? They really didn't take me serious. Let me be honest. They just thought, okay.
So they didn't believe it at all?
I also didn't believe it because I didn't look convincing either. Because at that time I actually saw, what, I've been called for a final meeting, and we are starting to shoot. Oh my God, this is really happening.
Yeah, and earlier we talked about Miss Independence, and you explained why you like the song, right? And there's one of the episodes where you actually mentioned that you like to be in control, right? So is that your character in general, or was it a way to sort of make it through and win his heart?
I'm an alpha female.
Yeah.
It can be a disadvantage to a lot of my the partner that I come across. So, and I had to confidently start seeing that, yes, I am an alpha female. I embraced it and I learned what it means, and I just accepted it for myself.
Yeah.
And it's not an easy personality or character trait to have, because I think maybe you might start thinking, why am I single as well? Because being an alpha female, because you are vocal and you possess a type of confidence, like partners start to think, oh no, this one is disrespectful, because like, in our black brothers do find it attractive, a woman who's
more submissive,
and baba kind of vibe.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, that's not who I am. But I will not disrespect you.
Yeah.
But I'll still challenge you.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
what was it part of it when there was a point where you guys were hiking and he was assisting you guys to get up, and you actually pulled him towards you, and then you then went up. What was that?
Besides sharing, for me it was a playful moment.
Okay.
And I also believe our body language also plays quite a big role in a date.
Yes.
Because there was still, I think there was 8 of us at that time. And I just wanted to stand out. That day I wanted to stand out because I'm a hiker myself. I hike with a group of girls from Hiking 44. And I said to him, I hike. And I've been with Fit Squad in a lot of mountains that really are challenging. So I just wanted him to understand that the legs are fit.
Yeah.
The lunges, that is just nothing. So, and also the thing of I can help you when you help me type of vibes.
Oh.
So unfortunately it just went south.
Yeah.
Get it? Into type of thing.
Yeah.
I did not have an opportunity to actually vocalize it because there was just a lot of us for him to attend to. So, but for me, that I just thought about it. The naughty me just thought, let's do this.
Yeah. It was an instinct. So he took a leap of faith and actually challenged his fears of the heights. Yeah. What did that mean to you?
Kind of that fear of heights. My English now is running away with acrophobia.
Acrophobia, yeah.
When he shared that experience with me and he was shaking, trust me, because I held his hand, he was really shaking.
Yeah.
So just for him personally trusting me and actually listening to my voice when I said to him, I got you.
Yeah.
I think I'm a romantic. Sounds like it. No, just basically for me at that moment, I was just saying to him, I got you. And me being the challenging person that you've already picked up, I still will get you. I got you. Yeah, I know God got you.
Yeah, but I'm also on your side.
So that was there for me, for him to let go and actually trust me. Yeah. So it opened up a little bit of room for me to actually still thought, okay, maybe it's not so bad. We can let Motswala cross over. Yeah. From family zoning, we can friend zone now. I family zoned that man for a very long time.
And why is that though?
I've got a lot of from my mother's side. So I'm close with my cousins, and I think my mother's the only one who's got girls. Okay. So it's all guys. So I grew up around them. Okay. So when he walked in, and mind you, Pastor only walk in your chest. Oh. So when he walked in, I was like,
no way.
Like that's all I thought about. I'm like, and I because of what I saw, instantly I just thought, you know what, I'm going to put him at the family friendly zone. Yeah, and that was it. And even the way he was talking, I'm like, this guy makes a very good cousin. He sounds like all my cousins, because we spend a lot of time together, and my family is quite Christian. They are
religious people.
We're very religious people, so you won't find us being a little bit vulgar or. I think it's we controlled, as one of the ladies like to say. We're very controlled. Our the way we talk, we don't just talk. We out of respect and all that. But if when him and I spoke one-on-one, which is mostly off camera, then I just picked up, okay, actually there's a man in this cousin.
Also, that's when then you connected, we could say, more romantically off the camera than on camera.
I struggled connecting with him romantically.
Okay.
I really did.
Yeah.
I really did. Yes, he looked good. He smelled good. And there was days where he actually really dressed well. I was like, check, today, no. He did the thing. But I struggled, falling in love with his personality. Because beside the 28 minutes that you guys were watching, we got to see him off camera. So that personality for me was like, why? Why are you doing that? And I really didn't want to mother anyone. I've said to myself, my next relationship, when I go into it, I'm not going to mother anyone. So and I saw a lot of things that he did that I felt my mother instincts were kicking in. I'm like, oh no, this is not Bokan Carol. Please stop. So I think that the romantic part of it just flew off the window.
Sure. And as an alpha female that you are, right, there was a moment where you had a heart-to-heart talk, and one of his concerns, of course, was your male friends, right?
My wingman.
How did they challenge you?
Oh, Lord. Okay. For one, I would like a partner when they step into my life and they pick up that I've got the wingman, these are the people that I've known all my life. I'm expecting him as my partner to step in and just play his role, to remove them. I don't need to need them.
Powerful. That is so profound.
I wanted that from him and I didn't get it. I didn't get it. That's one of the characters that I would have fell in love with him if he did that. He said he didn't question the fact that I've got a guy friend. He should have. For me, I just hoped that he should have showed his confidence to say, I want you. I want you. I'm gonna have you. And then your friends, they are not even up for discussion, because eventually you will see that you don't need them.
Okay. It makes sense. It makes sense.
It didn't,
really.
That's the thing. It really didn't challenge me. It just rose eyebrows for me. No man, this guy is supposed to remove these people automatically, man.
So you mentioned that the moment there was a moment when he walked in when you then immediately took a decision to family zone him, right? Was there any point where you felt like perhaps you have been maybe unfair for that, or maybe you find yourself changing your mind a little bit and then going back again into, because I mean you are there to find a man.
Yes. A man who's a pastor. Eh?
A man who's a pastor, by the way. Yes, definitely.
So yes, I was in and out of my feelings for him. That definitely, for sure. I'm human after all.
True.
But most of the time, I kept on having the motherly instinct.
Yeah.
And yes, it was a bit unfair for me to family zone him at the first time.
Yeah.
But I really wish that he possessed that type of vibes. I think when I did my intro, and then they asked me, and I said, I have no idea how that came out. And I said,
but I think that's what is in your subconscious mind.
Yes. And me saying Inkabi, I didn't mean Shaka Zulu or assistant Shaka Zulu. But I just wanted a man who protects and is still soft.
Oh, a gentle giant.
A gentle giant, you know.
I see.
And then...
Okay, that is the voice of Carol Mathebe. We know her from Pastor What's Your Wife season 2, and we're still chatting about, her experience in the reality show. And we're gonna go back into the music, and when we come back, we will be wrapping up the discussions because there's still more she is to share with us, of course. And you are also welcome to join in our discussion. You can send your questions or comments on 0825310976. That is our WhatsApp number. You can send a voice note or you can send a text message where we will be able to check it and hear what are your thoughts or questions. We are wrapping up the second hour of the show. We are in conversation with Carol Mathebe, who is our co-host tonight. But of course, in the second hour, what we do, as per usual, we put a spotlight on our guest and we're getting to know her better. And we started with her childhood, and we even went now to talk about the big thing, the big stage we know her from, which is Pastor Wants a Wife season 2. And Carol, great music. Great choice.
Thank you.
I'm just loving your playlist, really.
And I must apologize to my Instagram guys that the sound was off. I really sincerely do apologize. You guys missed out on proper music, okay?
But they should have tuned in on the radio, so they can hear the music.
Asking them to do.
That's where the trick is, right?
Please follow the link, guys.
Yeah. But anyway, for those that have missed the interview, next week, Tuesday, 12 o'clock midday, we will be uploading on our YouTube channel. It is Opulence Radio, so they can still catch up there.
Yeah, do click subscribe, guys, follow, support.
You've got it.
Guys.
You've got it. Thank you. And we played you Rafal Sadiq with Love That Girl, and that was followed by Whitney Houston, I Am Every Woman. She's a superstar of all time, right? Yeah.
Definitely. She graced us.
Yeah.
If you did not know a Whitney Houston song, full stop. We don't want to say anything else. But
can leave it there.
You had to have on your music book, Whitney Houston.
Yeah.
Tina Turner, definitely.
Definitely, you could not miss her. Hey?
Yes, those legs.
Yeah. Oh my. So we spoke about, your journey in the reality show. And I think one of the questions that comes to mind is you dropped the bomb at some point, right? And why was it important for you to drop that bomb at that point you did and not wait for the final moment for you to actually say, you know what, actually...
At that moment I was hoping, let me not waste this person's money and not make him buy a ring just in case I'm the chosen one.
Okay.
So let's end here. But in any case, I didn't think I was gonna make it past top 5. Yes, I could see that him and I have good conversation.
Yeah.
But for me, that was it.
Okay.
It was just good conversation.
Yeah.
And like I was saying, the romantic part of this conversation was not sparking.
Oh.
So I really struggled to find the romantic side of our relationship.
Yeah.
So I said, you know what, let me rather eliminate myself before he eliminates me.
Yeah.
Let me usher away,
gracefully.
But still, then I'm like, I'm still here.
Yeah.
I honestly don't know what I would have done if we ended up, it was just me and him together. And then he had the ring. I was going to ask for my phone, like, can I call a friend? To help me with an answer. I was going to probably say that. But I really knew that no man, we've been spending a lot of time with
Yeah.
this gentleman, but I didn't fall in love with him. I didn't. I just didn't.
So I personally, I think that was very noble of you. But obviously the streets of Twitter think differently, right? How with all the comments.
First date. There I am in my crop top and jeans, playing snooker that I have no idea what is happening. Then this Twitter story is like, yo, you guys look good together. I'm like, pressure. Pressure, I'm like, we just here. And then, okay, at that moment, because if you remember the conversation, we spoke about the fact that I also subconsciously took a decision that I'm not going to date younger.
Yeah.
I wanted to experience somebody older than me. You know, I don't know if thank you, thanks, Ma, for the good genes.
Yeah.
You know, but I find myself dating young quite a lot. You know, so, and there's nothing wrong with young men.
Yeah.
You know, but there's a maturity level where it gets to a point where you can feel, okay, you know, this guy. But not all of them.
Yeah.
I'm not dismissing anyone who would like to marry me.
Yeah.
And is younger.
You look good. You look young.
I fortunately do.
Yeah.
I really fortunately do. And don't get me wrong. I really am grateful for the genes we have in my family. You know. But me and the pastor at that moment, I thought this guy is gonna eliminate me because he said it, but they cut it off.
Okay.
He said, Carol, you turned me off. Got the fact that you keep on insisting that you don't date younger people. I was like, today I'm going home. You know?
Yeah.
And when I was ready to get up, I'm like, how Jake, you about? She's being eliminated. How? But Nelly is also going. I'm like, no.
Could it be that he had more interest in you at the point and felt that he needs more time with you to sort of prove himself that he's worthy, you know, versus what you're saying?
Now you're putting it that way. I think so. I really think so. Because of the interesting conversation. We really gelled.
Yeah.
And I think one of the things why we gelled, me and him, is because we both Gemini.
Oh.
We enjoy flirting.
Yeah. Yeah. And what did you say what was the total experience for you and the kind of lessons that you found yourself that you were learning, particularly about yourself, you know, throughout the process?
I've grown personally. I don't take Mujolo to heart.
Oh.
Like,
what does that mean though?
I didn't end up angry and saying things because he chose no one.
Oh, you could actually say stuff.
I didn't see the need for me. Like, oh, okay, but it's okay, let's move. Like, that's one thing I learned about myself. Well, okay, this is an experience. On to the next one.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
So that's something that, and actually I must just put it out there that prior to me dating the pastor, I call it dating because it was just something that happened for like 3-4 months.
Yeah. And
prior to that, I was in a relationship for like a year.
Okay.
And when he broke it off with me, I was cool. I was okay.
But why do you think you're okay?
I think
because you're saying he broke it off.
Yes.
Why were you okay with it?
He left. We had a little misunderstanding, and for me, I thought, okay, no. And you know, when we are angry, we do other things. So I was like, you know, no, he's gonna come back. You know, then week 1, no call, and I see hi. I'm like, and he kept on saying, hi, good morning. And then like his greetings, his texts were like straightforward, like a stranger in your inbox, Google, Facebook.
Yeah.
Hi, how are you? Oh, good. How was your day? I'm like, no. Then eventually when he broke it off, he did say, you know what, this is not what I was looking for. like he really nicely explained himself, and I said,
Okay.
no, it's not a problem. I respect you, and I respect the fact that you did give me a chance. We gave us a chance. We really had a race,
Yeah.
So with that said, when Pastor said he doesn't choose anyone, I asked him, are you happy? Are you okay?
Wow.
You know, like I asked him that genuinely because I wanted to find out. Remember, beside you rejecting the three of us, you still have the congregation you're gonna go back to explain what. I went through all of that, and I still came back with nothing. Because remember, this guy took time away from his duties as a pastor. You know? So yes, I really have grown. Like I don't take Mujolo to heart. Yeah. Really, I don't. You know, I just let it be an experience. Kya faila, kya pasa. Yeah.
Of course, yo, the designer must work. And what message would you have for people that embark on a journey to look for a life partner?
You know, beside the fact one needs to remember that they are at their best when they are more relaxed, when they're calm, and they need to embrace Faith Avenue. Yeah. You know, Faith Avenue requires you to be patient. You have to be still. You really have to go back to your maker. So just really, really try and be at your best. You know, breathe, flow, and remember to pray, guys. Yeah. Like, just pray, you know. So, regardless of it's a man that you're looking for or other things that you want in life, pray. Pray, guys.
Prayer is everything. That's what Carol is sharing with us. Let's hold on to that prayer is everything. In the midst of everything, she says, flow. You know, take a moment to find yourself so you can be able to understand yourself and then get another person in your life. It's a lovely one. We are empowered. So Carol, you're also an activist when it comes to body positivity. Yes. And this is an issue that particularly Black women have struggled with over years, right? And it has affected their self-esteem. How did you get into that space? I mean, you look really good. You could have decided that it's not my issue, they should deal with it, but you decided to be an activist instead.
It was my issue. I've been a plus size woman all my life.
Is it?
Yes. I think in a journey of mental health, I also discovered physical health.
Oh, yeah.
So I got tired of a culture norm. You know, you have to be skinny, you have to be this. You know, it's unfortunate that the television shows us a different side.
Yeah.
You know, so I wanted us to be also involved.
Okay.
A normal woman that walks into a store, it's not what we see on the magazine. You know, so us being included, for me, that was very important. I really felt what is important.
Yeah.
So us women accepting the shape, the size, the curves, you know, the faux pas and all that. So for me, that, you know what, it's a struggle that everybody goes through. And my journey really it's not different from any other woman. Yeah. I'm not really special from other women, but I struggled with my body weight. Yeah. I've struggled with weight loss. You know, I've struggled with weight, period. But for me, I did not want to put it out there to say, I'm losing weight. No,
okay.
No, please don't get me wrong. I wanted us. Let's accept us so that when you accept yourself, then you know you're working on your mental health. Because that for you, it influenced quite a lot.
Yeah.
You know, when you're not feeling good about yourself, mentally you're not okay.
Yeah.
Your wellness also takes shape as well. You know. So please do not body shame in front of me, because I will come for you.
Be warned. Be warned. And what is some of the issues that are of great concern to you, and how best do you believe that people can actually address them when it comes to body issues?
like I highlighted on mental health, because the body itself, it's carried, you carry the head. So the head is the one that needs to tell the body, you know. So the role that people have to have comfort, or feel all right with myself, you know. At the end of the day, this being an activist for body love, it's just basically saying your mind is also number one as well, you know. So that's very important to me. Like, my greatest concern is really mental health, guys. And it's not just today. It was prior to it being trending on social media, because I'm the kind of person who would genuinely ask you, are you okay? You know. And when I ask you if you're okay, I really am asking if you're okay. So I expect anything. Even if you say, I think I will be prepared for that. Then I'll say to you, I can meet you halfway. If I'm able to, you know. Funny enough, I think since the Pastor Wants a Wife fame, I've had quite a few ladies send me an email. That's how far they could see or how busy my social media is. They send me an email and say, can you please buy me pads?
Sure.
Can you please pay for my taxi fare for an interview? I don't have money. I'm not saying I'm rich. But I think when they looked at me, they probably did identify that those are the kind of things that concern me. But I'm suspecting that those are the ladies who have been following me prior to Pastor Wants, because I've been advocating for taking care of your mental health, taking care of your body. You know, your well-being is quite important. You know, because you really are at your best when you really feel good.
So do you feel that with the kind of work that you're doing, it will impact positively the younger generation, that they get to see themselves and appreciate themselves better than the current or older generation?
The younger generation, if we like, okay, you know, the studies that get conducted, but the younger generation, if we teach them self-acceptance, they're not going to be bullies. Because they know that there's a chubby person, there's a slender person. There's no need for them to judge, because already we have taught them self-acceptance. You know, that's how it starts. Already for us, seeing Nelly, you know, we've experienced. You know, we are traumatized. We really are traumatized. So in the younger generation, when you teach your child self-acceptance, you know, then they will accept other kids. You know, they grow up to youngsters who don't judge and bully others. Those younger people become adults who are not judgmental. And they don't body shame. You know, besides body shaming, there's other ones, the racism and culture. Like, there's a lot. You know, but just basically, when you teach your child or anyone around you, just pour them kalarato, man, and give them, make them understand, or you know what, you are more than enough. You know, you know, affirm those things to your kids as well, because they will spread it as well.
Is that a reason you went into styling as well?
I think so. I really think so. You know, but besides the fact that I've got friends who are such huge cheerleaders. My friends are cheerleaders. They are, oh my God. I'm really fortunate to have a friend who picked it up and said to me, he's a photographer, Gilmore. So Gilly, throw something to get. You know? And then we started seeing, no, actually this thing is called styling. You know, I don't have
there's something to it.
Yes, I don't have any formal education to it. But then I started researching, you know, as curious as I am. I started researching, then I started, from the research, then there's nothing you can find on YouTube.
True.
What is a stylist? It will tell you. And then from those stylists, then I picked up on these other stylists. You know, on camera, for model, what did I say? for shoots, you know, specifically, and you can also style for just customers ordinary customers, you know, such things, you know. So he's really is the reason why I got into it. And I actually, besides the fact that I love fashion, you know, I follow trends, I enjoy fashion. You know, the only thing that I need to tap in is just the sewing part.
Why the sewing part?
My cousin does that. Renee. So she did a lot of sewing for my pastor one's wife outfits.
Is it?
So that's just the constructing part of it. It's so beautiful. You know, I can buy fabric. I know how to identify fabric, but putting it together, it's such an art. It's such an art, and it's challenging as well. It's not easy. It's not easy, really.
Yeah. So, what is your target market in terms of styling?
You know, more to us difficult, it's your everyday woman. You know, a woman who says, I don't know what to wear. What do you think? I love that. I really love that, because she just giving you a plain, clean canvas. You know, and then when you start sharing ideas with them, then they say, I can't need the weight. Dudu will say, because she never wore crop tops. It's like, crop top. And she's loving it so much, she doesn't want to stop wearing crop tops. So that was the most amazing people to work with. Somebody who genuinely trusts, you know, your capability, because they've seen your work. You know, so that is my target market. They've been helping me pay the bills.
That's great. You do what you love, but you're getting money out of it. Greatest thing ever. Greatest thing ever. And proudest moments in your styling journey.
You know what? Duduma cover will forever be on the edge of my tongue. You know, for her to allow me to step into her personal brand, and allow me to say, let's try this. And when she saw what I envisioned and she agreed on it, I was happy.
Lovely.
Her fellow colleagues were saying, we can see nowadays
something is happening.
Please bring it on again. We like it. So every time she gives me that feedback, I'm like, yes, we are doing it. So that's really, really have been the most greatest moment. I think she's my biggest artist that I've styled. Wow.
Lovely. Yeah. Oh my. So I think to just to wrap up, because it has been such an enlightening conversations we had with you tonight, right? Where do people get to follow you, just to keep up with what you do and what you're up to, and maybe things in the pipeline for the future? Okay.
I am Carol Mathebe. Google knows me. Thank you, Jesus. Finally, Google recognized me.
Amen.
Besides the fact that I'm an upcoming sectional title specialist. That's my 9 to 5.
Okay.
But Carol Mathebe on Twitter, Carol Mathebe on Instagram, Carol Mathebe on Facebook. So definitely styling more of Dudu, because she really has allowed me to this woman has trusted me with her brand. So for me, that I'm really going to be styling a lot of Dudu, and definitely I'm not gonna stop doing auditions. We're definitely waking up in the morning for those auditions. And I think it's time now that I put together that the radio snippet for my next show. I definitely have enjoyed my radio interview so much that it has awakened my love for broadcasting.
Lovely. But thank you so much also for affording us an opportunity to have a sit down with you and get to know you better.
Thank you.
You know, beyond what we've seen on TV.
Papa, but guys, I'm really, really, truly still a very humble person. You know, that quiet side of me that you guys see on TV, Yeah, Papa, guys.
So that is Carol Mathebe that we have spent this evening with. She is quite a bubbly person and a very, I would say, grounded person. And we've learned so much from her tonight, not only from her journey from a pastor once, a wife, season 2, but also from her upbringing, her being a mother, and her being a friend, and her being a stylist as well, and an activist when it comes to body positivity issues. So you can follow her at it is Carol_Mathebe, actually on all social media platforms. Yes. So do subscribe on our YouTube channel. It is Opulence Radio. Don't just like, but also subscribe, because we have more for you every week.
Do share.
And do share. Yeah, don't keep it to yourself.
No,
Share with others. Don't.